Hello. Who's here? Hello, Lynn. I'm gonna wait to see who's gonna pop in tonight. Hello, hello. Come say hi. Who's here? Okay. Yeah, Lynn, I feel you. Tonight, I think I'm gonna turn in early. I don't think I'm gonna stay my regular an hour and a half. I'll wait. Yeah. I think so. Like, I was hesitant canceling tonight because there's so many things going on at my house that I think rest is needed because at this point, 2's down. There's still 3 of us that is standing, and I hope it stays like that. But I'll wait 1 or 2 more minutes. Yes. Like, I don't know if it's like, womanhood that's coming to knock on my door, or gastro hit my house, will hit me. But I'm definitely like feeling off for since Friday, so I think a rest. I've been going to bed like super, super early. Hello, Mr. Fox. How are you? Hello, Patrick. I've actually done the contrary. I've decided to slow down. So, well, I had kind of had no choice. I had 2 sick. So, sorry. Wednesday night, I spent the entire evening with poor Cedric. He was sick, gastro, and it stopped about 3 o'clock in the morning. So I did the first part of the night. So I did like 6:30 till 11. And then my husband did the rest of the night on and off. And then he was like really not feeling well Thursday. He stayed home. And then Friday also he stayed home. So I had something to film for you guys because it is a long weekend next week. So I need to prepare and film in advance, like to make sure that I at least have one video. So my next video is going to be quite different. It's going to be a silent video with talkover because Cedric was like waking up, going back to bed, waking up, going back to bed. And when he was up, he was so cranky. So I decided I was going to utilize the period that he was sleeping into filming and to catching up on like homesteading stuff. And then when he was up, I was just like spending time with him. But like Thursday, he was in so much pain. So he is like, there's like a couple of viruses going on right now. So it started with one eye, that was pink eye, and then 2 eyes, and then gastro, and then we think he had like a ear infection. So yeah, that was like within the same 2 days. And then Emilia started yesterday. Emilia was sick. She's like towards the end. And then Philip, yesterday afternoon, I was looking at his eye. Now he has pink eye. So I think to say washing my hand is an understatement right now. Like I'm cracking from everywhere. Like I'm washing my hand, putting hand cream, washing my hand, putting hand cream. Like I'm trying not to get sick. I'm doing well, getting ready for a small overhaul of yard space to garden. Woohoo! So this weekend, I took it differently. I was like today I went grocery shopping. I never do this on a Sunday. I hate grocery shopping during the weekend, but like thankfully there was no one. There's good deals. And then cleaned up the house, prepped the house, undid the grocery. Every time I have grocery, it's like It's a classic. So I undo the groceries, rotate stuff in the fridge, wash the fridge, whatever is like leftovers that we didn't eat in time, I give it to the chickens. And then the never-ending story of laundry. And I did also study. So that was yesterday. So yesterday I studied a bit and sowed some seeds. Nearly 200 seeds I sowed yesterday. I'm starting to have like complications on some of my seeds, but it's neglect on my part. But that's pretty much it. Like, I've slowed down my pace. Like Monday and Tuesday, it was like YouTube, filming, editing, publishing, working on making my content higher quality with the new camera that I'm using. And then Wednesday was studying day, catching up on all homesteading stuff. So, and then Thursday, Friday, well, then I was taking care of a sick kiddo and trying to do everything at the same time. I don't do anything channel work. I've been trying to have a better work-life balance, but the house got a lot of attention today. Oh, yeah, that's the last thing I did. So I was trying to figure out a way to have my massage table open again. I feel like a wake up. Not sure what you meant. So I want to declutter. I've been wanting to declutter. I do like a little bit here and there, but like I've decided to work on it even bigger. And I had like this vision over the weekend that we can move around my TV so that my massage table can be right here so I can practice Reiki on a daily basis on my family members and friends, close friends. So we moved around a lot of stuff. I started decluttering we have like a little library with books and all that, and I decluttered all of that. So I did a lot of stuff, but like on a slower pace. So changing the pace. But YouTube-wise, I didn't work on anything yesterday and today, other than playing your videos and watching Ling's video today. Oh, Lynn's video, Bucket List Homestead, for our March Molass Madness. Her video of today is out, and I wish, seriously, Smell-O-Vision would exist. I say it every time I do, like, breads and doughs and desserts. It has to exist one day. Like, I could send you the smell. Hello, Remy. So, Lynn, I'm trying to find my routine as well. So Monday, Tuesday, I tried to be like YouTube. Wednesday is like personal day. So I study, practice. I took another course that's going to be in late April. So I'm studying and preparing for that course because I need to revise what I was studying before. So Wednesdays is that. And then Thursdays is catch-up days. And I try to do one load of laundry per day. Like, this week I did that. I was so proud of myself. And then for a reason, people with young kids will understand me. Like 6 more loads reappeared, poof, yesterday night. I was like, was there a party of 20 and I wasn't aware of? Like, was there like 20 people living in my house? But anyways, hello, Remy. Hello, Scott. It's been a while. That's not fun. Yeah. Well, we had that tonight, hot dogs. Like, Cedric's been asking for that for a long time. I think it's because it's so salty and it's making you drink a lot of water, so it's flushing out your system. It's like when you're not feeling well, you eat salty crackers or salty broth. But I think it's like the combination of the salt and the fact that you drink so much water. So tonight I had fries and hot dogs, and I've been like chugging on water like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I filled 2 boxes. I was so happy about that. So happy about that. So like I have a library. It's not a library. It's a bookcase. So I have a 3-shelf bookcase here with like my essential oils, my crystals, and all my studies, my camera gear. So I reorganized that. That felt good. I cleaned up my office, my desk where I work, where I'm sitting right now. So the living area, all the living area has like a little revamp. The only thing I wasn't able to do was clean the floors. That would have been like awesome, but couldn't get to that. But decluttering, and I had visions of like finally what I want for the renovations of the first floor and potentially cool stuff for upstairs. But we need to take measurements to see if it fits, because owning a century old home, the rooms are so small. So every time we have like this vision and we go and we measure, there's always like missing like 2 inches here, 5 inches there, 2 feet there. So like a bedroom, I doubt that one of my kids would love to have like a 6x9 bedroom or a 6x8. Like pretty small. Hi, I just bought in my nice. Brought in or bought in? Nice. I'm looking for goji berries colorful. I thought I did have goji berry seeds. I don't know where I put them. Let me write this down. Or you told me you were buying goji berry seeds and I forgot. I wrote that down. Also on Friday, I mentioned last week that I was having such a hard time with one of my seedling trays. There's like this greenish carpet mold, I don't know how you call it, on my seedlings. I removed all of that, and Karen from Buttercup and Fern mentioned to put cinnamon. So I did that over the weekend. I want to see if it works. Sorry, not over the weekend. Friday. I planted so much, and I bought Echinacea mix. There's yellow, pink, red, and yellow. I'm really hoping that I can get like a mix of all of that. Okay, so I don't know if I finished. So March Molasses Madness video from Lynn is out today. It's a dessert, perfect for what's around the corner, Easter. If someone wants to put in the link to Lynn's video, I would appreciate that. That sucks. Strep is like really, really hard. Hope you feel better soon. I'm sending good vibes your way. I had that once in my life, and just swallowing was like, it felt like I was swallowing needles. I should have brought a big glass. I'm already out of water. So, members, I added something new for you. I added new emoticon. So there's new icons. So I'm not sure if I have to tell you what the icons are or if you can see them. So, thank you. So, let me go in the chat on my phone so that I can show you. Yes. You found them. I want to see what they look like. I did that just before the live. Yes, so share the love, the heart, community, because that's what we are. And obviously, the sunflower. I think everyone realizes how much I love sunflower. So tomato, squash, love, and sunflower. But the sunflower is so small. It was supposed to be bigger than that. I'm going to have to work on that one. So that's new. I just added that just a couple of minutes ago. If I bring it up onto the screen, what does it show? Okay. Oh no! I don't see the actual icons. No, that sucks. Okay, it doesn't matter. At least now you know that there's two more little icons. Just make sure I didn't miss any comments. So bye, Lynn. Hope you feel better soon. So over the weekend, I was sowing some seeds. So Remy said he was sowing seeds. I sowed so much seed, like in one 10 by 20 tray. My mini soil blocker, I am able to sow 240 seeds. That's a lot. So I started sowing all my brassicas. So I have all my broccoli, all of my cauliflowers, my cabbages, my Asian cabbages, my bok choy. What else? I sowed oregano for seedlings for the teachers. I give out herbs to the teachers, like usually basil, oregano, thyme. Like I always give a couple of that. And I have a lot of teachers this year. Like in my son's class, two of my son's class, they have like more than one teacher, so I have to do like one more than one gift. And what else did I sow? My spinach. There's more than that. I sowed a lot. Swiss chard. I did not do flowers. I'm starting to sow some of my flowers this week. I know if I'm forgetting something. Oh, I did re-sow, so my roselle didn't work. I have to sow it again. My cayenne pepper, I'm at my third sowing. I think my seeds are dead. And I'm starting to have some complications. So my fan is no longer turning like this. It's just staying in one direction. So my heat pads are warming up my little cubes and they're drying out. And then like I put water. So they're in some of my trays. I have too much water going on. So I lost my seedlings to rot. And then in another tray, I didn't water enough. So they dried out. So I've submerged them in water and I'm going to see if I lost like a couple of pepper seedlings. So tomorrow is this week. Hello, Marilyn. So this week I have to do the inventory of my seedlings. Actually, I'm going to write this down. I'm trying to have an agenda of stuff I need to do so I don't forget or run like a chicken with no heads. And so I have to make an inventory of what I have now because I think it's the last call for like all the peppers, eggplants, and hot peppers. Roselle is probably the last call for it. Peppers are doing good, but I think they are experiencing deficiency because some of the stems are blue, purple, and some of them are green. So I have to figure out if it's the variety of pepper that's doing that or it's because my soil is deficient in something. So the first seedlings I sowed, Marilyn, you'll understand me, I used older soil that was outside frozen. I brought it inside and there was like a mix of like a lots of stuff. So I had potting soil, I had seed starting, and I put some compost in my seed starting mix in certain ratios for different types of plants. But my onions don't seem to enjoy that mixture. My celery seems to be doing okay. They're like, from what I'm remembering from last year, they're growing and I fertilized them once and they're doing fine. But my onions, for a reason, I think I'm just going to chop a little bit, like give a little haircut, maybe sprinkle some cinnamon on it to like the fungi problem I'm having. And I need a new fan. So If you thought that you can get away with no fan, the answer is no. So I need to have a ceiling fan and like a fan that's turning, because next week, technically, I'm sowing tomatoes, and tomatoes are like finicky plants sometimes. So I have to fix that. Hello, hello. So Marilyn, I added two new icons if you want to try them out. I'm going to have to go get a bigger glass of water. So Marilyn, how are the cats this year with your seedlings? Are you at war with them, or they're doing good? Woohoo! You got them. There's the sunflower. I thought the sunflower was big enough. I really have to fix that. The cats are trapped in the... You're leaving the cats in the basement? It's like, no rascal this year. No problem. You're not causing any trouble. To come back on one of the videos I did earlier on this month in March, I did a video about LetPot sending me a second hydroponic system. And this one I not only filmed the unboxing, but I'm filming the progress of it, and I'm on day 10, and I'm starting to have like mini tiny seedlings. And Marilyn, your Mandarin bomb worked. I have two mini tiny seedlings that's gonna pop up, and I don't know if in 20-30 days they're gonna do anything, but they're popping, and I have lots of fun stuff that's coming. So I don't know if I'm going to be filming for 10. Sorry, I'm at day 10. I don't know if I'm going to be filming for day 20, because I know one of the crop I'm going to be harvesting at day 20. But the rest, I think it's going to be like more day 30. And then some is going to be like in the mid of the summer. So that is coming. I'm filming that like almost every day, like to show you guys like a time lapse of what's going on. And I'm really loving it. Like, I'm towards the end of my cilantro, and now I'm sad, and like I'm gonna reorder some of the little plugs for like one last herb little inside garden, because I love the fact that I can just go next to my kitchen and like doop doop doop, cut some basil, cut some cilantro, and have fresh herbs. It just tastes so much better. Yeah, poor cats. They're brutalized. They're neglected. We just need to watch every time we go upstairs so they don't follow us. Do not worry, they have access to us in the evening, our bedroom, boyfriend office, and our window hammock. I know, I'm just teasing. Luna's doing good at the moment. So she didn't touch anything yet. Well, I put the onion seedlings in, like, her nose is just over my onion seedlings, so I don't think she would be tempted to play with it, because onion seedlings are pretty fragrant. But if I would put, like, I don't know, flowers, maybe she would be tempted to, because they don't have like a smell to it. So I don't know what I'm going to be putting in my second rack. I don't have like more than 4 onion seedling trays, so I don't know. Like, I'm going to start separating seedling soon. Instead of being like I'm in my mini soil blockers, I'm going to put them in my 2-inch soon. 2-inch is little blocks soon. So I'm going to have to move around a couple of things. So at this point, Luna did not cause any issues. Last year, she was still small, still new to the house, so she was not completely comfortable in the seedling period. Like, she arrived here mid-February, so by June, she was starting to feel comfortable. But at that time, most of everything was already outside. But I have to be careful. She loves to dig. Really loves to dig. So we gave her like a little area where she can run, and as soon as there's like soil that she can dig out, like she goes completely crazy. She digs and like has so much fun. So I have to be careful next year. Sorry, this summer. I'm a little bit slow tonight. Definitely, I'm not going to stay an hour and a half. I'm going to go get water again because those hot dogs were very salty. I'll be right back. So sorry about that. I should not have eaten that. I've upgraded my glass. So what did you work on, Marilyn? What did you sow? You told me you sowed some seeds. On the picture I put into the community tab, said you sowed close to the same amount. I'm curious. So for this week, since we're talking about seeds, this week I am sowing lettuce, some of my flowers. I have to go through them. I have to sow some tomatoes. Like, I have like till the end of the month for that. What do you call it? It's like little cherries wrapped in a husk. Tomatillos and the other one. Oh my god, what's the name of that? It's not tomatillos, it's ground cherries. I have to sow that. And then there's a lot of flowers that needs to get sown. I have some, I've added this year, it's called butterfly peas. I have blue butterfly peas, white butterfly peas, and lilac butterfly peas, and those are all for the flowers, not the peas. So the pod is not edible. It's for the flower to dehydrate. I want to make them in teas. I want to put them in my doughs. So the bread's going to be like with a color of lilac, a color blue. I think I can add them in my soap for that colorful. I want to try sea buckthorn seeds. What is that? I'm curious. Sea buckthorn seeds. Ooh, that looks cool. It says has intensive exploited folklore treatment, slow digestion, stomach malfunction. Okay. Is it for medicinal purposes that you want to grow that? Okay, so plans for the structure. So every year there is like revamping to do, but we won't know until it thaws. And we changed the plastic last year, and I don't know how that happened. Like, it's brand new plastic. It's not greenhouse plastic. It's like uh, it's something you use when you do homes. So there's like a hole about this long. So that I'm probably gonna patch it up because I'm not changing a 20 feet long thing again. The back end of the structure, I need to open it, and in the back, that's where my rabbits was, and I was supposed to put a collector of poop. We didn't get to that, so the poop is like all over the place and in the wrong area. So by opening the back end of the tunnel, I'm gonna have the opportunity of maybe leveling it out. There's like a foot of difference between the front and the back, and the structure like starts like that and then goes like that. So if maybe I could lift the back end of the structure to make it level, and then maybe fix some of the problems in the back, because when I water when I start watering in the middle, the water goes all the way down to the end instead of staying where it's supposed to. So the back end of the structure, the plastic was never changed, so that's going to give me the opportunity to change up and maybe add a door or like a huge window, or like remaking it so that it is to like adapt better to what we want. But I don't know if we'll get to that, so we might just open it and just empty out the rabbit poop and then closing it up, because there's always so many projects. But we did scratch off one big one. So our rabbits, Fred found a rabbit hutch, 9 cages, one on top of the other, for like dirt cheap. It came with the hose between each of the little rabbits. All I need to do is find like a 50-gallon water and like put it up, and then for me to fill it, replace some of the tubing, and I'm gonna have a rabbit hutch that the poop slides into a gutter, and then I just remove what's in the gutter. Like there still needs to be tweaking on it, but we were supposed to build it from scratch. So instead of working like many weekends on that, we're just gonna modify it to make this one work. It is a bit rusty, so we're gonna clean it out and do the adjustments, but I now have like a real rabbit installation. But the biggest modification we need to do is on my raised beds. Some of my raised beds are falling apart. Like half of them are falling apart. They were not done properly. So 2 options. I think I mentioned this before. So we removed 2. One will be redone where it was. The other one, I think I'm just going to space out my raspberries, because now I have raspberry bushes in 2 rows, and the middle of the row is not accessible. So if I push out 2 feet, I'm going to have now 5 feet between my raspberry bushes, and we'll be able to walk through it. So I don't think I'll be rebuilding that one. That one will be replaced at another location. And then the biggest part of our work, this is why I don't think we'll be modifying the tunnel this year, is I have to empty out the raised beds into a new one. So I build one, empty the chicken coop of every single bedding and everything, and fill it at the bottom of that one, hugelkultur style, and then take part of the soil of the bed next to it and transferring it to the new bed. And I think I'm going to have to sacrifice in width. So instead of being 4 feet wide, they're probably going to be 36 inches wide from the inside. And I want a 36 minimum wide pathways between my raised beds. So I might end up losing one, crossing my fingers, no. If I lose one, I'm going to add a grow bag row somewhere in there so that I can have the same amount of raised bed. I do enjoy growing in those 30-gallon big bags, because if one day I move and there's no garden installed, one row here of 16 feet, I think I have like between 8 and 10 of those grow bags, and you can do a lot in a 2x2. So, and I do have a new addition this year, but I'm going to show it to you when we are installed. You like, there is the rabbit poop installation I want to do. I want to have more rabbit poops, because I think everything I collected over the winter will be just enough for the beds into the greenhouse. That would be amazing. So I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. So the rabbit operation is to have more fertilizer for my garden. And what I love about rabbit poop is it's cold. I can use it almost right away. I resowed peppers normal and licorice hyssop. Sunflowers. I sowed a ton of cumin. Ew, cumin. I think that is on my list to sow cumin. Yeah, I saw that. Superfruit. Nice. I do. So the garden beds, I think they're 4 years old. Or the first generation is 4 years old. In the new rustic style, I think they're 3 years old. Yeah, it would make I'd have to check, but they're old, and they're like made from recycled material, and they were done like quite fast. They needed to get done really fast, and some of the stuff that we should have known got neglected, and because I needed them fast, and Fred got injured, like just I think 1 month before high season, he really hurt his knee, and we could only work on those raised beds when he was feeling good, and he was like really feeling good that summer. So I should have done this instead. So I should have just bought grow bags, and like for 2 rows, I had 4 built, and the 3 others, I should have just bought grow bags and go from there. Because the 4 first ones were built pretty much okay. They still need to be modified in width because they're too wide, and I'm trying to keep 7 garden beds. I think it's 7 or 8. So I'm trying to keep the number. So instead of being 48 inches, I'm just bringing them down. So the ones that the structure are not so bad, I'm just trying to push in the soil and move in part of the bed so that it transform into a 36-inch wide bed. So it is a lot of work, definitely. I'm on season 4 in my raised beds as well. I still think I got another 3 years before they completely compose. Yeah, so when you build stuff on a budget, I call this, not to insult anyone, this is my way of saying that it was recycled, my redneck style. So when you build like that, you have to keep in mind that you're going to need to adjust. You're going to need to repair. You're going to need to change. And you're going to need to pull up your sleeves and work, because look where I am now. So I've used up 100-year-old wood that was in my attic for my first 4 beds. And we destroyed those ones, 2 of them, and rebuilt 2 of them. And now last year I destroyed the third, and we're gonna rebuild it. And there's one left to be destroyed and rebuild. The wood was 100 years old. There was no way that I was going to go 10 years with that. So I knew it was going to be temporary. I knew I was going to have to rebuild them. And I thought I could just build over it, thinking that 24 inches between raised beds was just enough. I was doing everything I could and blah, 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 growing as much food as I can. But knowing what I know now, I would never have done 24 inches between raised beds. Never, never, ever. It's like, yes, I have one extra bed, and that means I can put 12 more tomato plants, but it also means there's no machinery, no accessory, nothing fits in 24 inch. So I have to haul compost into buckets and swear many times during the season, because the beds are no longer straight. Like, they go like this or they go like that. And I have like scratches on my legs on a daily basis. I actually have some deep cuts because there's like screws that were not put properly in. Anyways, so lots of work to do. So if you're looking into building raised beds, yes, if you have space, you can put 6 feet, 8 feet between your raised beds if you want. But I would say the ideal spacing is at least 36 inches of walkways, at least minimum. 4 would be like ideal. I need to find a way to make a bunch of money so I can travel all over and help people build. That I can't remember who. Someone said this to me. Well, I'm not in a position to do that. My kids are still young. But there's a lot of people that wants to get started and are intimidated. And if a service existed, like what you just said, to help build and establish a garden, people would pay for that service. Seriously. Like, if you would market it, like work that market idea, I'm sure people will encourage you. Like, either if it was like, come over, work a plan with me, and I'm going to do the building, or come over, we're going to talk, I'm going to give you suggestions, I can give you plans, here's my per hour rate. That service, definitely people would ask for it. I'm a redneck, no offense taken. My beds were made with reclaimed wood, also collected from construction rebuilds. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong, but I think I should have taken more of my time. I was too much in that I have to grow food. The pressure, the fear, I was building those out of fear. I was building it for not the wrong reasons, but not with the right mindset. Hello, Betty. Hello from Tennessee. Is it warm where you are in Tennessee? I forgot where it was on the map. So, did you guys get that snowstorm? Like, I woke up Saturday morning and I saw 10 centimeters is maybe 4 inches. I think I had like 3-4 inches of snow Saturday morning. I was like, what? So is like, did we go back in time? Did something happen? I wasn't aware it was snowing. I thought like we were done. And Annie from Mama Homemade messaged me because I had a little accident happen with one of my does. She was supposed to, if it did work, she was supposed to give birth over the weekend of my rabbit with babies. The male cage was open and she was on the ground, and two males were on the floor, and she still hasn't given babies. So either I was really, really, really lucky and they just stepped on the floor, and the female was like running all over the place and they didn't catch her. But there is another occasion where the door was not clipped in properly and the little rascals played with the door and the door flew open and they fell on the floor. So I have another date that she could be pregnant. So if by Monday she did not have babies, well, then I have in 2 weeks I have another date where she could be a mom. So this week when I saw when I was looking at the calendar and I was looking -18 with windshield, -19 with windshield, I'm like, hello, it's supposed to be spring, like -5, -6. No, -20. And then Saturday morning, I woke up to snow. And today was 0. And this week is going to be warmer. So, no, I didn't say it was a storm. I said I had snow falling. No, that's not a storm. So it's windy. We had it this morning. No, a storm for me is like 20 and up. 20 centimeters and up. Like a foot of snow. Okay, so it's cold. Well, the thing is, I can't keep those because they're her sons. So they're from another litter, and I never usually do this. So I was supposed to sell the males in the fall, but I was like, I'm just going to keep them all winter, and I'm going to have enough poop to cover for my greenhouse operation, and I'm going to have manure. And then that happened. So I can't keep them. I have to either process them or sell them. My husband no longer processes them. I've been trying to get, to meet connections that they would harvest them for me and tell me how much it would cost me in like border. So I'm like, if I have 10 to process, how much would you keep for yourself as payment and like leave me the rest? I would transform them into breakfast sausages. So 1/3 meat of rabbit and 2/3 meat of pork. And I would just make breakfast sausage with no tubes. And I haven't found anyone. I could have found someone. I'm waiting for his answer. But like I'm not sure like if he's going to do it or not. It would be nice to have breakfast sausages. Yeah. Well, her boyfriend's there. I'm sure he can manage unless he's coming along. The mail that you sent the video, is that your new mail that you went to pick up the other day? Boyfriend is staying here. He can, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Jeffrey, that's a cute name. He's so cute. You made him work so hard today. He was so exhausted. I like that. 25 seconds of fame. It was a cute video. I couldn't believe that when we said that on Friday. 6 weeks. In 6 weeks. It's crazy. In 6 weeks. That means part of my garden is going to be sowed. And it also means that I need to weed Broad Fork and haul compost within the next 4 weeks. Because when I come back from the convention, like for the 2 days or the 1 or 2 days that I'm leaving, I need to work like 5 times more before. And then it takes me like a week to recuperate. And then like the week after that, it seems like I have to work like even more. But At least like it's not like crazy season when I come back. Crazy season is like towards the month of May, but it is my mom's birthday, Mother's Day, my husband's birthday, and my son Philip's birthday, all around the time, like within the 1 week, 10 days of the conference. So it's always interesting every year. Like, I have like a never ending list of stuff to do. Made him work 25-second. Watch out. That was. And then you removed him. Poor thing. I was like, poor thing. You only gave him 1 25-second of fame. You could at least gave him 2. Come on. He was probably saying, but, I want more. So if I don't have buns in the oven this weekend, the next time is, I think it happened like a week after. It would be around the 8th of April, so just after Easter. But since those are Géant des Flandres, they are like closer to 30 days. And she got caught on February 22nd. And there's, so 1, 2, yeah, so it would be like today or tomorrow, tops Monday. But I could have been lucky and caught them like as soon as they hit the ground. If on April 10th she has not given me babies, I'm exchanging one of my males. So one of my males is going freezer camp for someone, and I'm getting a full-grown, ready-to-be-bred male, and then I'm going to breed my doe for the first time. And I'm going to try to breed her so that like April 10th or like around there, so that she gives birth the weekend before the conference, and then the kids will have little bunnies when I'm away. So, Remy, if you have seedlings of goji berries, is it the black or is it the red? I just thought of that. Because if you have like one extra seedlings, wink, wink. I'm building a list of everything we talk about. If there's things I have to bring to exchange. I think I'm going to bring sourdough starter if anyone wants some. And I probably have like a couple of seedlings to bring also. Okay, I'm up to date with comments. So I think I'm going to go. I really want to rest in case I get hit with gastro. I think the pink eye, I'm like, I don't know if it's in my brain or not, but like my eyes have been like itching for like days. So like I put warm water every day on my eyes to make sure that I don't have it. And I think I'm just going to read, take a tea, and do like Lynn, relax and tuck into bed early. So this week, I might go live on Tuesday instead of having a video come out. because I doubt I'll be able to film edit the one I wanted to do. And I have my video of the March Molas Madness. I'm going to lose my light very soon. So if it goes dark, I'll open another light. So I have my 4th video for March Molas coming out. It's going to be a silent video talkover because I had a sick kiddo with me and I was just filming when he was sleeping. And that's it. That's what I have for what's coming out for this week. So I wish everyone has a fantastic week. And I will chat with you guys maybe Tuesday morning, like Tuesday coffee. What do I have Tuesday? I don't have anything planned on Tuesday other than filming. So I will talk to you either Tuesday or next Sunday. Take care, everyone. Bye.